sides. 5:55. The clock will run down to 5 minutes here in the third period. And the Blackhawks find themselves down 5-4 to the UIC Flames.
This game is being presented here at the Pavilion with the help of Hometown Distributing, the Budweiser distributor, as well as the Chicago Sun-Times. And everyone at UIC appreciates their help as they have made it possible for a greater donation to be made to the participating charities.
Chris Madsen's back on the ice now with his microphone. We'll see if he has anything to say out there. Pass near side to Walter. He's got a shot if he wants it. And Bannerman dives out to put the puck into the corner.
Yep.
That's Chris in the corner with Thurzik now coming out. Back to Reese. Bannerman goes back to try to control, and Bill White picks it up for the Hawks. There's Chris Madsen. Chris gets it to Nesterenko, and Eric takes a shot and a save to Pino that goes straight up and over the net. And they'll whistle it with a face-off. It'll come to the right side of Dave DePino.
One thing that you notice from Chris having that microphone on is that there is a lot of talking that goes on out in the ice, out on the ice. You know, they're directing, players are directing each other, letting them know with little signals where the pass is going. And now at mid-ice, the Blackhawks are in a huddle. And I think, is that Bill White drawing a play on the ice?
Well, White was coaching for a while. He'd be the logical one in that group to be able to help set up whatever the next play is going to be. However, what's unusual here is that Cliff Carl's going to take the draw with White. Mike Mullins.
This is the I formation. Oh, back to Makita.
Stan with a shot, saved by DePino. And it's picked up now by Wolanin. That was a good setup, actually. 3-on-1 the other way. Marsh to Makita. Makita back to Marsh, no connection.
And I think Stan was very serious about that pass, too. He had to loft a pass, a bouncer, and it just bounced away from Marsh.
He had every opportunity to be able to score there and tie this game up. Backhander, Bannerman sticks it away. Otherwise, Henry Reimer would have had an easy chance to be able to put one past him. Makita now for the Hawks. Out to Marsh. Marsh trying to get his pass back. So Makita picks it up at the point, tees it up. Little shot that DePino steers to the far corner. Cliff Carl tried to set him up, but Stan lost control for just a little bit. This is Reimer. Gets a pass. Shot goes wide. Shot taken to the far side by Dan Perry. And now the Hawks break out with Makita and Coral. Makita to Carucci, who scored the last goal. Centering in front. Coral with a shot and a goal. Cliff Coral doing the slow motion turnaround version of Dennis Savard ties the game at 5 with 3:31 remaining.
Oh, Dave DePino is just so disappointed in there. Couldn't you see it on his face? Another pretty passing play. Goes right in front. And the Flame defense trying to help out. Cliff Coral bounces it into the net. And that means these last 3 minutes and 31 seconds, Gene, will be nail-biting, edge of the seat hockey. Look out now.
Now we'll see if some slap shots get unleashed. This is Gorski. Near side to Byer. Byer stops, passes, shot, and a save from Gorski. Bannerman puts it to the far corner.
Woo!
Someone's playing for real now. Gorski. Quick shot. Bannerman stops that one, too. Another shot. Bannerman finds it at his feet. Clears it to the near side. Back to Magsamen for the Flames. Magsamen into Gorski. Met by Mulvey there. And Gorski gets it back. He's got a man in front. Waits. Bannerman puts it to the corner. Byer regains control. Back to Gorski. Got Judson in front. Back to Byer. Byer shot. Save for Bannerman. Rebound goes wide and back out. Kept in by the Flames. Byer picks it up there to Gorski. Gorski shot and a goal!
his 29th goal of the season. We'll have to check with the NCAA to see if they allow that to go on the official stats. But Gorski beat Bannerman to the poke check and slid it right between the pads.
2:28 remaining in the third as the Flames take a 6-5 lead. We'll see if Coach Billy Ray has any ideas of pulling Bannerman as we get closer to the 1-minute mark. I was just kidding, honest I was.
Sheldon Gorski gets that goal, 17:32. Just before that, Cliff Coral for the Blackhawks had tied the game, assisted by Mike Carucci and Larry Sturchek, 16:29. And now we have the official scoring on that Carucci goal. The assists go to Dennis Hall, Jim Pappin, Pitt Martin, Jerry Korab, and Billy Ray.
Good to see Billy get on the score sheet.
I think it deflected off Billy's fedora.
The brim was a little wide for his style, is it?
Yeah.
Hawks come back to Hall. Bobby back to Kerr. Picked up by Preston. Bobby goes for it in the corner. Being checked by Maher. And Preston comes out with it. Cross to Korab. Korab.
Oh, danger.
Had a shot. Hull with a shot and a save on a penalty. Rebound. Score by Preston. Rich Preston, and we're back at tie 6-6.
What teamwork. Jerry Korab starts the play. He delayed. Notice how he threw Dave DePino out of position, and Dave had to sprawl to make the first save on Bobby Hall. Then Rich Preston had the entire open right side and pumped it in for a 6-6 tie.
So 1:49 remaining in regulation. Magnuson takes the draw from Kerr to Korab. Preston still on the ice. The Flames control. Snyder cross ice. Markey. Schneider again. Action on the near side with 3 Hawk players, and Korab comes out with it to Preston. Loops, waits to Magnuson with Kerr behind him. Back to Korab.
And Bobby Hull is lingering at that left point, looking for the big shot.
He's got Kerr in front of him. Back to Bobby. Bobby tees, puts it back inside to Preston. 1 minute left in the period as Kerr comes back out and the Hawks have to regroup. Kerr across the blue line. Hawks change things up. He's got Hull as a trailer. Back to Bobby. Bobby can't control it. And Zulin comes out for the Flames. Puts it up to Noren. Noren cuts in. And Mulvey picks it up on the loose play. Bill White leading for Kerr. And Kerr doubles back because he's seen the line change. Marquardt now tries to start things up. Picked up. There's Chris. Chris out in front. Shot. Save. Loose in front. The shot taken by Sturzik. Matson could have had an assist.
And the Flames are pulling the goalie.
Come on now. Keep it up.
Chris wants some pressure.
DePino was heading to the bench and almost made it to the bench. And Gene, what a way to end it.
As time expires, DePino was trying to head for the bench. Couldn't make it in time. It looks like we got the second tie in the history of the series. The UIC Flames 6, the Blackhawks 6. And I don't think anyone's disappointed in seeing this one end in a tie.
Ah, well, if you got to kiss your sister, it might as well be like this. The traditional handshakes at center ice, and I'm sure it's as big a thrill for these Blackhawk alumni players as it is for the UIC Flames. Just a great afternoon of fun here at the Pavilion. In that third period, boy, we had plenty of action on the scoreboard. Daryl Noren broke a 3-3 tie with his second goal of the game at 4:30. And then Trent Reese scored at 6:30, and the Flames had what looked like could be an insurmountable 5-3 lead. There's Bobby Hull meeting a lot of the Flames. Mike Carucci got the Blackhawks on their way back with a goal at 12:08, and then Cliff Coral scored from close in at 16:29 from Carucci and Larry Sturchek. And Sheldon Gorski finally came back with that tying goal. And, well, correct me, I think I missed one. We'll come back, and we'll get all this scoring straight.
We'll figure out how to do the scoring and also see how to score Mike Sugar's little flaming glove trick, because I think he's listed on the Hawks roster and that he's wearing the Flames. We'll figure this out in just a moment.
Are you shopping for that great used car that will give you dependable, affordable transportation? Look no further.
Salozzi Edelson Chevrolet sells more new Chevrolets than any other car dealer in the entire Midwest. That's why we can pick and choose only the finest used cars to offer to our customers.
So for the largest selection and best value, come in and drive home a specially selected used car at a price that can't be beat.
At Salozzi Edelson Chevrolet in Elmhurst at York and Roosevelt Roads, where you always save more money.
The everyday Sport Mart price is guaranteed the lowest in town. I get the difference in cash. It's the ESP guarantee.
For the way you play. When I shop for athletic shoes, Sport Mart's my shoe store. The prices are guaranteed lowest, and they have the brands my team needs.
For the way you play.
Save $13 on kids' leather court shoes. Jammer Low by E-Tonic, only $23.88. Sport Mart guarantees E-Tonic for less.
Sport Mart, for the way you play.
Now you can get all the sports news early Sunday nights. Watch the Chicago Sun-Times Sports Week, the only live primetime sports show in Chicago. Every Sunday, it's 1 hour of complete coverage of your favorite Chicago teams. But you get more than just the highlights. Players do things they won't do anyplace else. Sports Week field reporters go out and get the stories from all over the country. And you'll hear all the post-game comments and from key sports figures. Plus, you'll receive expert analysis from Sun-Times writers and Sports Week correspondents. You can bet along with Sun-Times horse racing expert Dave Feldman, and Sun-Times writers are here each week with funny and sometimes biting commentaries.
Rather than make such idiotic statements, it strikes me that Usry's Times might be better served worrying about his gritty, grimy, crummy city and the various forms of lowlifes and sleazeballs that inhabit its streets and casinos.
Sports Week also shows the best plays of the week and honors a local athlete of the week. So if you're tired of staying up late Sunday nights to get the sports news, watch the Chicago Sun-Times Sports Week right here Sunday nights on Sports Vision.
Final score once again after 3 periods, 6-6, the Blackhawk Alumni and the UIC Flames finishing up in a 6-6 tie, the second tie that these teams have played, and also the second time that they wound up with a tied score. But no one minds that. It was all for fun this afternoon, all for some excellent charities as well. J.D., considering it was an exhibition, we saw a pretty good game.
Well, especially that second half of the second period, or third period, I should say. A lot of scoring, and it came down to those last couple of minutes. The outcome was undecided to the end, of course. And Rich Preston, with about 2 minutes to go, put in the game-tying goal. And both teams, I think, you know, the competitive nature of these players comes out in a situation like that. And, of course, it is all for fun, but they were looking for little opportunities to win anyway.
Did you notice the last 2 minutes of both periods? They got a little more competitive, especially that third period.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And I thought someone was going to come out a winner in this game. I was a little bit worried about it, but all in all, I think this makes everybody happy, and I know everybody on each side had a great time. Probably even Eric Nestorenko, who got a cut over the eye.
And when was the last time you saw players on both benches smiling as they came on and off the ice?
Especially after a tie, right?
Especially after even when the goalie got scored upon, you could see the smile all the way through his mask. And on Bannerman's, that's a real good trick.
Not easy with that big plastic one that he's still wearing.
It's been a lot of fun, but now the fun is over, at least for the UIC Flames. They go back to league play. Your next chance to be able to see the Flames here in action at the UIC Pavilion is coming up on February 17th and 18th. That's the last homestand of the season as well, as they host Bowling Green. Well, we've had a lot of fun here at the Pavilion. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves as well. That concludes this game, 6-6 tie, the Flames and the Blackhawk Alumni. Our next NHL hockey game will be tonight at 6:30 as the New York Islanders take on Quebec. The executive producer for today's game has been Danny DiCarlo. Today's game has been produced and directed by Michael T. Lair. Associate Director, Mike Farnan. Remote facilities provided by Trio Video of Chicago. Stay tuned for the 1989 U.S. Pro Ski Tour followed by West Virginia at Rutgers in live college basketball. For J.D. Versett, I'm Gene Honda saying goodnight from the UIC Pavilion. Once again, the final score, the Flames 6, the Alumni 6. The preceding has been an exclusive Sports Vision presentation.